Hello, Spinner94 here, bringing you a doubles battle. I don't think I've uploaded this one before. I'll apologise if I had. It's been a while since I've actually uploaded a video. But anyway, this is a doubles battle. I've got my Dual Blade, Mega Blastoise, Kecleon, Dragonite, my standard team, against quite an interesting one. Thunderous's other form, a Credilli, a Cresselia, and a Kecleon. So it's nice to see somebody else using a Kecleon. So I can't use my usual tricks of tricking people out with a Kecleon. So let's jump into this battle and let's see how I fare. So we're going to jump into this battle here against Toby, and he's going to lead off with Cresselia and Kecleon, and I'm going to lead off with Dual Blade and Blastoise. So I'm wondering if this set does have Fake Out or anything like that, so I'm going to Mega Evolve straight away, because I know you can run Kecleon as like a special defensive one in the support set, or just the offensive set I use. So Cresselia's actually going to go for Helping Hand here to power up this Kecleon, so I'm thinking, okay, there's either a Ghost move or a Sucker Punch incoming here. So I do manage to protect with the Blastoise as the Kecleon goes for a Shadow Sneak here, and of course with that Helping Hand plus whatever other boost this has, it's going to do quite a bit of damage to my Dual Blade, considering I'm very defensive here. Alright, so I do go for the Sword Stance, predicting a Sucker Punch instead of a Shadow Sneak, but I'm thinking, okay, maybe he doesn't have that, but maybe seeing I've got a Kecleon as well, we both know our tricks ain't going to work. So he goes for a Helping Hand here, as he does reveal he does have the Sucker Punch, and that is going to go straight into Dual Blade here, and that does a huge chunk of damage, considering his Blastoise is going to go Dark Pulse here. That is not going to do a thing to Kecleon with it changing its type, as I'm going to go for an Iron Head on Cresselia, and that does nothing even after a Sword Stance. So after seeing that, I'm thinking this is definitely a defensive set rather than a specially defensive one. So I'm going to send Dual Blade back here, predicting another Sucker Punch here, and I'm going to send in Kecleon, expecting a Shadow Sneak or a Sucker Punch. So Sucker Punch is going to do its thing. Luckily for me, I did get that switch, so I did get the Predict here, and Future Sight is going to income on Mega Blastoise here, as I'm going to go straight for a Water Pulse here, because it's going to do some nice damage to Kecleon, and I do manage to get the Confusion, so the Hacks is playing on my side here, so it makes this Kecleon a little bit less of a pain. I do know how deadly Kecleon's going to be. So it decides to withdraw his own Kecleon here. It's becoming quite a tactical battle, and he goes into Credilli, expecting me to do a Water Pulse again, but I decided to go for a Fake Out to try and finish the Kecleon off, and do, of course, not very effective damage, so it was a very good switch either way, as Cresselia is going to go for an Icy Wind here. He's terrible. Cresselia, there's too many Cres on the field, so I do get that speed drop here, which isn't going to affect me too much, as I do go for a Dark Pulse straight on this Cresselia here and do a nice little chunk of damage here, as this thing is going to get some lefties recovery. So seeing that item now, definitely going to be a very bulky set, as Cresselia does have Psychic and Future Sight, which is an interesting one. I prefer one or the other. So Giga Drain here is going to hit Mega Blastoise here, and that does quite a chunk of damage, and obviously with the speed drop I'm not going to go before this thing. So I do go for Aura Sphere. I do carry it for stuff like this, and manage to do a nice chunk of damage to this Cresselia here. Cresselia? Yep. Too many Cres. By the way, I do a nice chunk to this thing, and I go straight for a Power Up Punch here and hit this thing there, so more of a specially defensive one, because I don't think I would have killed otherwise, and I do get that attack bonus and finish this thing off. And thank God for that, because that weakness policy would have absolutely wrecked me at this point. So Future Sight's going to income, it's going to hit Mega Blastoise for quite the chunk of damage here, as Cresselia is going to get some more recovery from the leftovers. So he does bring in his Thunderous here, and I do make a very good play here. I go straight for the Protect, fearing obviously some kind of lightning move here or electric move, and I go straight for the Sucker Punch here, and actually does manage to connect, so he definitely went for the Thunderbolt or something like that, and it does manage to take it out. I probably could have had Blastoise attack here to take out Cresselia quickly, but I didn't want to take that risk. But either way, the Psychic type blocks it out cover the Sucker Punch, so as I say, I am quite happy with this play, because this is one of the better battles I've had, because I actually used my brain for once. So Kecleon's going to go in here, it's going to do its Helping Hand thing, and it's going to Sucker Punch, I believe, Mega Blastoise straight away, unfortunately finishing off, which is a shame, as I go for a Sucker Punch myself on the Cresselia, expecting it to do a Psychic on the Blastoise. So oh, pardon me, so a little bit of mispredict on my part. So I'm still feeling pretty safe. I've still got Dual Blade in the back, and I've still got Dragonite here. So I'm going to bring in Dragonite here. I'm going to go straight for E-Speed on Kecleon, because I know I'm faster than it with E-Speed. Its priority moves ain't going to help it too much, and it does take it down here, so he's down to his final Pokemon here. I go straight for a Shadow Sneak, not knowing what this thing is going to do, and it nearly kills. I wish I'd went for the Sucker Punch there, but I didn't want to over-predict. So it does go for Icy Wind here, and considering it's 4 times weakness on Dragonite, that does not do a lot of damage, so definitely no special attacking investment, because that did so little to Dragonite here. But next turn I was going to E-Speed and finish his game off for good, but I believe this person does forfeit. Yes, I was right, this person does forfeit. So as I say, this has been another game by me, Spinner94. Thank you to everyone subscribed. I was quite chuffed this morning to see 275 subscribers. It's probably went down by now, they go up and down like a yo-yo. But as ever, feel free to like, share, all that usual stuff. And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for the support, guys.